Banza Sato Samaya, Mano Balaya, Banza Sato Denoba, Tita Deto Membawa, Soto Kayo Membawa, Soto Kayo. Anorato Membawa, Sarva Siddhi Me Prayaza, Sarva Karma Suza Me, Zedan Chriya Kuru Hung, Ha 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 Ho Mak, Sarva Tata Gada Bedra Mame Muza Barzem Bawam, Samaya Sato some wise cautions.
Our most respected Rinpoche, so far we have not been taught on meditation of emptiness itself yet. I mean the practical approach. Be permitted to suggest to Rinpoche whether Rinpoche is most compassionate to teach us in simple, summarized, condensed form from the Tibetan Buddhism in its practical steps to do meditation on emptiness other than using the analytical approach. Rinpoche, if you don't mind sharing with us.
Emptiness called free from elaboration. So since it is free from elaboration, there's nothing to elaborate. See? So, I think this practical approach is better. First of all, this, as I perceive this table, very concrete, you see, real, substantial. I can touch it, I can feel it. So in such state, how I can meditate this table as empty? So for slowly approach, we have to see everything as an illusion, you see. So this table is as an illusion, just a manifestation, see. Just reflection of the mind. Okay? So then there's a way how to see, is I created or somebody created and table manifest. So it's my reflection. So table is there or not. As I told you the story of Milarepa, See. So see this. Is a table is long or short, good or bad, everything is relative. So see that, even though you mentioned not using analytical, but we need some analytical. So it's my mental perception, see. So it is my mind. If I perceive the table is good or bad, So that's how its nature is emptiness. I'm not making empty, but it functions within the emptiness. Somehow first start like that,
Venerable Rinpoche, regarding the teachings that you have said, all are Mahayana teachings, except that certain teachings are somewhere intermediate before final Buddhahood. What about those who have liberated from samsara but have not reached Buddhahood yet? So maybe Rinpoche can explain, how these beings who has been out of samsara but not yet reaching Buddhahood, how are they? How are they reaching Buddhahood without a body or without a samsaric existence and so on? Yeah.
First of all, we every sentient beings are endowed Buddha nature. In terms of the Buddha nature, anybody, human beings, hell realms, smallest insect, there's no any differences. Equal. See? So that's one reason. So basically, from that point of view, everyone, whether aware or not aware, is Mayana family. See? The quality of Buddha nature, of course, different school will explain differently. But if you look at from Buddha's Sutra quotations there, the Buddha nature is a potential. That potential, just as yesterday I mentioned, a small seed supposed to grow a giant tree. How you can imagine this very small kernel seed can grow that big tree, but it has every potential to grow that big tree. If it doesn't have that potential, cannot grow, you see. So with this example, this is inconceivable. Yet we should just know. Even great Bodhisattva was having a hard time to see the Buddha nature. The perfect, complete, only Buddha perceives. That's why we have to rely on Buddha Sutra. So from that point of view, everyone has the Buddha Mayana family. And then from the point of view, mathematical view, whole nature of samsara nirvana in the dharmata is pervasive. See, so one has to, in that nature of dharmata, samsara's dharmata, nirvana's dharmata, Buddha's dharmata, arahat's dharmata, no difference. There's no single difference. So one has to realize that. When you realize that, one becomes a Buddha. See? So in the Alankara Sutta, Alankara Ngodochen, in the Alankara say that mentioned Shuji in the Yermichers. The dharmata has no any distinctions, difference, samsara nirvana. So there shouldn't have any families, Mayana family, Hinayana family, just like Sharavakas, Partik Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, But in order to go through step by step, then all these steps are described. So that's why, so it is just a process. So the mind is such a vast. Some can observe, some cannot immediately, but eventually, then they have to. That's why in the Makaruna Sutra, they are mentioned, you see. Buddha said like Charavakas, Arahats, when they achieve the cessation, they rest for like 84,000 kalpas in that state. Then when Buddha saw they are well rested, see, then light reflects from Buddha's heart and wake up them. And the Buddha appears physically in front of them. So then Buddha says, your realization is not the final realization. Your achievement is not the perfect achievement. Now you look for enlightenment, Buddhahood. Go of your trouble further. See? So it is all just method. But finally, everyone has to become Buddha. So that's why all Buddha's teachings are Mahayana teaching. The skillful methods. Yes.
Rinpoche, following from Venerable's question there, to walk the path of the Bodhisattva after Arhatship, but the Arhats no longer have a becoming. They no longer exist as we understand it of existence. The question then is, how, in what existence do they have then to carry on with the Bodhisattva-ship as a Bodhisattva to Buddhahood?
No, that's easy. Yeah, I know according to the Theravada system, Arhats, once you achieve the cessation, that Nirodha, Anirodha. You know Nirodha?
Yeah.
When you achieve the Nirodha, then it's like extinguishing the fire. So fire is extinguished. There's nothing is remaining. Total, say, it's kind of a meditative state. It's a meditative state. Doesn't mean your consciousness, that which actualize the Arhat, Nirodha, that consciousness is ceased to exist. That doesn't mean, you see. But it has such kind of meditative state that all the mental activities are ceased to exist, stopped. So said nothing is remain. See, so they rest there in that state, in the non-conceptual state. Because they achieve is called unafflicted mind. But still, subtle ignorance is there, because they are not omniscient, They have not achieved the omniscient Buddha's mind. So they have a subtle called the obscurations of the enlightenment. So, but since they have the unafflicted meditative state, then say this is total enlightenment. So now I'm not interested, anything except I rest here. As I mentioned, then they rest there for like 84,000 kalpas. So then Buddha see they're well rested. Then Buddha encourages now to go further. See. Now this is echo to the Mahayana, The Theravada themselves may not accept this. But as mentioned, the consciousness still is there.
So what Rinpoche is saying is that the consciousness remain.
Yeah, remain there.
Only that the afflictions have become remainderless.
This is all the mental activities cease to exist. There's no activities.
So, but with that consciousness remaining, after 84,000 eons of rest, when Buddha awakens you, then you say, all right, I chose to come back.
No, then Buddha awakes, then because of Buddha's inspiration, so then they follow Buddha. They follow Buddha's instruction after 84,000 eons.
But you it comes back. But it comes back to the question that to pursue your great bodhisattvaship, you need an existence of, as we understand it, to be existence. So in other words, do you then say that? Do you then, from that consciousness, you chose to come back as a human or as a deva form to pursue then your career of Mahasattaship?
Then whatever it takes. 84,000 eons. Yeah.
But in what existence? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So they are resting, you see. That's why I say, once you achieve Arahat, then you are finished. In Tibet, we have also Neme, Leme, Nyanye, deaths. There's no remaining, no place, like a fire extinguished. See, this exactly according to the sutras. I mean, the Theravada system is there. Yeah. Then they rest, because in their life they are so tired of samsara. Tired of this body, five skandha. This is the root cause of suffering. Because of this, we have sickness, we have aging, we die. I don't want that suffering anymore, I want to achieve Arahat and finish it. See?
Rinpoche, does it mean that the Arahat, once awakened, he will have to go for the Bodhisattva ways in order to, he have to do the Bodhisattva practice in order to get enlightened?
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes this makes some, we look down Mahayana as Mahayana, Vajrayana, we look down Theravada. We never do this. Never. We respect all. Because everyone has a Buddha nature. We respect equally. That's why here I said, all the venerables who are to be reverenced, I bow down. So pay homage, all. See, because all are practicing Buddha's teaching. See, but it's steps. Step you take. Yes.
A human person, can she or he practice in the Bardo or Dhamata when still alive?
No, right now, when you are alive, then you practice during the alive time. You see, if you have good samadhi, meditation, there's all opportunity. Step by step. See, that's why in the Vajrayana practice, there's a good kind of incorporation. So first you meditate. There's when you say the meditation practice, Omo Soa Baba Shuddha Sarva Dhamma Soa Baba Shuddha Hang. Have you heard of this? See, so you all dissolve into emptiness. So part of Dhammata. Okay. No. Om Sobhava Shuddha Sarvatama Sobhava Shuddha Hang. I'm saying this one. Then you dissolve all appearance dissolve into emptiness. You meditate there. Then Tongbe Ngangle, from within emptiness, Then say all the seed, like say lotus flower, moon disk, and then syllables, and then the deities. It's like you are in the Parto state. See, then manifesting. You see, then there you purify all practice obscurations. All the you practice, purify yourself, purify all sentient beings. You see, after that, then you all again dissolve into emptiness. See, first, the outer universe dissolve into sentient beings who are in the deity, and that all sentient beings dissolve into you, yourself from the bottom, from the top, dissolve to the heart syllable, then stop, then dissolve into emptiness. See, so that is the see now is the practice of emptiness that you are asking before, how to practice emptiness. You see, no, it's this life, I'm saying, yeah. But you can incorporate when you're dying, but this life you practice that. Then after you meditate there as long as you can, you want. Hours you can meditate there. It's called arising stage. You arise as the deity. Then completion stage. The completion stage with the sign is purifications. Completion stage without sign is dissolved total into emptiness. See, you meditate there. See, it's also part of Dharmata. Okay, yeah. Then you reborn from there. Instead you become the deity. It's called, then that's called you are reborn. See, so through this process, so you practice now. See, as much as you can, just now, familiarize, get used to it. Then at the time of death, you can utilize all this, and you can have enlightenment, Buddhahood. See, when you know how to do things, not so difficult. Don't make so complex yourself. Make it easy yourself.
Can you pass those verses to us?
Huh?
Mantra or whatever that's not?
What I said this. Yeah, this is no. You read your text. Whatever text you have. Yeah. In your text you have this. Yes. Yeah. Whatever text you have, like Avalokiteshvara or Tara or any practices in the Vajrayana, has all.
What about Namaya practices? Rinpoche?
I don't know that. I don't know that Namaya. Yeah.
Okay. Now, who else would like to ask the next question?
Yes. You ask some questions related to this book.
Most respectable Rinpoche. My question is, just now you mentioned about this. You told us a story about a young little girl who said that she has no intention of saying that the monk looks like a crow, right?
Oh, scarecrow?
Scarecrow.
Yes, scarecrow, yes. Looks like a human being.
Then without any intention, yes. Then she will be reborn 500 lifetime of a crow.
Yes, 5 lifetimes, yes.
Now, can I ask, is there a something like called neutral karma, which you don't have any intention, that you don't create any karma at all?
Antidote Rinpoche.
Yes,
I mean, you don't have any intention of just saying that, but you already, because of through your words, then you already made a bad karma. I mean,
not only words, she was perceiving. This looks like a crow. So because she's seeing like a crow, then she was expressing.
Okay.
See?
So that means she will have bad the karma of the
good or bad
action.
That's how the cause is created.
Then, like ourselves, through our lifetimes, we accumulated so many negative karma.
Exactly.
So in this lifetime, can we elevate our bad karma?
Generally, it's always method to
So
solve.
how well can we purify our negative karma?
So purify. First of all, you see, I'll read this one. Here, as we read yesterday.
Okay, thank you.
Just as on a dark night black with clouds, the sudden lightning glares and all is clearly shown. Likewise, rarely through the Buddha's power, virtuous thoughts rise, brief and transcend in the world. See, that's why she's saying here, we have to practice bodhicitta because our negative thoughts just rise easily, certainly, because due to the habit. Oh. So the antidote you are talking about is bodhicitta. Okay. The remedy is cultivate bodhicitta and exercise that.
Rinpoche, followed by that questions on this, the crow. So the little girl just speak out, okay? So if someone not to speak out, just mentally perceive that, oh, he looked like a crow, without saying anything, does it create such a karma also?
Oh yeah. Body, speech, mind, three, you know. You see, if all three together, strong. Two, less. One, more less.
Okay, Rinpoche, I have this question. Rinpoche talk about the certainty of karma. We have to be careful, especially Bodhisattva. We have to take care of the karma.
Anybody, you know.
Yeah. You also mentioned like the Buddha also accept karma. So we know about the story of Tilopa when he met Naropa in the river. He was fishing and take the fish and cook the fish. So does it? Then later on, he show manifest who say that actually I did not kill the fish and the fish is still alive. He liberate the fish.
Yeah.
The action of that, does it means that it's still a karma, or how do we explain this type of phenomenon?
Tilopa is not giving suffering to fish. He's liberating fish from the suffering. So he's creating very good karma, you know. Yeah, fish liberating enlightenment. See.
The next question.
Yes.
Okay, you talk about the Nagarjuna. The head was taken by the.
Yes, see.
By the.
You see that.
The prince.
Yeah, the prince.
The prince asked for the head. That means he killed him. Does it create a bad karma for the prince?
See, the prince was the rebirth of that insect. See. So Nagarjuna has to repay. No. The rebirth of the insect is the prince. So Nagarjuna has to repay the insect, his karma.
Yeah, I mean in the subsequent stage, the prince say, I want your head so that I can be king.
Yeah.
So he used the grass and cut the head of Nagarjuna. The action of that, what will be the consequence for the prince?
So just I mentioned, just I mentioned, the prince was the rebirth of the insect. So Nagarjuna paid the price. Yeah, goes round.
Another aspect is, Rinpoche, if we say all phenomenon is actually the manifestation of the mind.
Yes.
Can we say the karma is also the manifestation of the mind?
Of course.
Then there is no such thing as a negative karma, then we can say the negative karma is also the manifestation of the mind.
Yes, so negative.
So when we say that in the practice, we all the while before we reach enlightenment, we still have to make sure that we abide by the law of the karma.
Yes.
So how do we see that, actually we are abiding of something, just a manifestation of the mind?
See, in reality, yes, everything is a manifestation of the mind, but we have not realized. So until you realize, still there. Pain, if I have the pain, is my mind, because I have this body. But until I realize the pain here is too much for me. So my pain here is real pain for me. It's my mind. Now if I realize this my body is illusory nature, then I will see my pain is illusory nature. If I realize my mind, my body as a nature of emptiness, the pain is emptiness. That's why it's mind.
So Rinpoche, in this case, we talk of Nagarjuna, he realized emptiness.
Yes.
So why should he still pay back the small incident that he have created by cutting the grass and hurt the insect?
Yeah, Nagarjuna realized.
Yeah, he realized already.
Nagarjuna realized, so for Nagarjuna there's no pain.
Then he don't have to pay back. Why should he let the prince to cut his
karma?
head?
You have to pay, but how you pay depends individual. See.
In that case, the prince who don't Nagarjuna is repaying the karma has come.
That's right.
The prince for his action or his big thought also is creating a new set of karma.
That's right. So that's why we don't respond to others. Stop. The best way is if somebody hits on you, if you hit back, you got the hit because of your karma. And now you hit back and you create another karma to get back. So because of that, if you just practice this my karma, I purify. I'm so thankful. Thank you. You don't respond, then you stop the karma. No, it's just mentioned. There's no excuse of lay people or monks or nuns. Every universal.
Venerable
yes.
Rinpoche.
Yes.
Yes. One question here is regarding the what we call efficacy of Bodhisattva. Venerable Rinpoche has said that karma is certain, and even though one has realized emptiness, one cannot transcend or be above, ignore karma. But the effects of Bodhisattva also is in a way limitless. Without limit, the strength of Bodhisattva is also very great. And Bodhisattva, as Rinpoche has explained, that this is the best antidote to purify karma. So who take the lead now? Whether it is Is it karma cannot be transcended or cannot be overcome, or bodhicitta can purify the karma? Which one take precedence?
See, karma, first of all, the karma is such a complex subject, you see. Very complex subject. Just when you read the section of the karma, one karma has 3, 4, 5 different results. The ripening result, the so according to the cause, according to the experience, the result of the separation, the power of the result of the power. So one karma has so many results manifest. Like for example, if we plant a seed of the rice, then it has many rice trunk, rice leaf, rice, what's called the rice itself, and the skin of the rice. Oh, there are so many like this. So we need to purify some of those. See. So, for example, if I steal something, then the ripening karma is like born in the hungry ghost, because I steal. Then the familiar experience of that is, even I born as a human being, I have a result. From that result, some missing, some lacking things from me. And the familiar of the cause, still I have a habit, want to steal from others. The power of that karma that I have created, I may be born in a place where there's a lack of those facilities, see. So you see, look at those. So with those certain things we can purify. Certain things manifest. See. The most important thing is we experience, as Nagarjuna did, we experience it and then finish it. See. Then no more left. Then you don't create any more. See? So that's how the karma role is. Still you study more. What I said is very limited. Maybe I'm not explaining well, So you don't take it what I said. You just examine what I said. What he said is true or not. Read more books, It's very important, because I might have said something wrong. So at that time, if you can correct, I will appreciate. You see, he said, he made mistake. I'll be so happy if you find that. Yeah, so like this, you see. So wonderful, That's how we study, we investigate, we practice, you see.
Rinpoche, you have answered very well.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Rinpoche, yes. This question, Buddhists, we talk about loving kindness, compassion mind.
Yes.
I believe it's something like quite near to the bodhicitta mind.
Yes.
Other religion, let's say other religion, not Buddhism, would there be their teachings will, if they do not know the teachings of Bodhicitta, does it mean that in their practice, very automatically they still can have the Bodhicitta mind? Or they have to develop it in accordance to the Buddhist teaching before they can generate this type of Bodhicitta mind?
No, first of all, love and compassion is not as a religion, as mentioned. You can see precisely in the family. The mother loves, doesn't matter what religion that belongs to, or even doesn't believe, the mother loves her child. You see, it's love. Maybe it's partial, but still she wants her child happy. Still she wants her child free from suffering. It's not something kind of special Buddhist. But what Buddha taught is to expand that. See, that's partial. The emotional love you put into based on wisdom. See, utilize on the based on wisdom for also the limited love and compassion. Expand to the limitless. That's the Buddha's teaching. But basically, as mentioned, you find love and compassion to the family. Every family, even the bird, how bird hatches the egg. For days, she just sacrificed her life, hatched the egg. It's because of her love, care, compassion. See, after the eggs are hatched, open the shell. How much she kills the insect, bring things to feed the chicken. See, it's love.
Sorry, Rinpoche, there's some doubt in me, Rinpoche enlightenment. Like for example, we say there are people like Mother Teresa, exercise great love and benefiting a lot of sentient being. A lot of some type of people are like that.
Yeah.
But their teaching is not the Bodhicitta teaching. Does it mean that this group of sentient beings will, with their practice, can get enlightenment? They have no teaching on.
To achieve enlightenment,
you must have Bodhicitta, right?
Not only Bodhicitta, you need understanding of emptiness. You see, you have to see that.
Rinpoche, I would like to ask this question because it is troubling me. Is karma and bodhicitta of the nature of emptiness? And to what I seem to understand is that emptiness is the opposite of Buddha nature. Is that correct?
No. Emptiness is the the principal method to see the Buddha nature. If you practice.
Emptiness is the method to see Buddha nature.
Buddha nature.
Buddha nature is the method to see emptiness.
Emptiness is the method to realize Buddha nature directly.
So it means that Buddha nature is a cause and condition for us to have bodhicitta?
No, Buddha nature is the mode of abiding which endowed all the sentient beings. So we have to reveal that. To reveal that, the relative bodhicitta and absolute bodhicitta is the indispensable method.
Thank you.
Rinpoche.
Oh, okay.
One last question from my side. Why doctors, statistically and globally speaking, somehow rather have shorter lives, which may be besides their worldly relative factor and individual karma, has it got anything related in some way to what most Samis, those Sangha members, especially those Sangha level, have to undergo through it at almost the end of life?
I think sometimes the doctors, they extend their life, make life longer. Way back in the last century, especially like 19th century, people live very short life. 60s, mostly 70s, now over 100. So many people live over 100. So that's because of our modern technologies, as well as all these doctors, they're finding the cause how to live life better, longer, So there's both cases.
But Rinpoche, we have, no matter how advanced technology may be,
yes,
there are still a lot of limitations of Western medicine.
Yes, there's limitation.
Yeah.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, ultimately, we find that 3.5 others, but ultimately we can't help ourselves.
Yes.
So, ironically speaking, or whatever karma it is, there is a irony on the hand. So what is your comment on this? Why doctors seem to have shorter lives in the end?
Doctors have a shorter life than normal people.
No, yes.
I don't know.
Besides the worldly relative factor, into karma of the doctor, why? Has it got something related to what most Samis or some level, those advanced levels, also have to go through that process, nearly for at the end of it? Something related to that in any way.
Maybe doctors practice Bodhisattva more. Yeah. Doctors practice Bodhisattva more, and really how to help others. Then doctor will live longer life. Yeah.
But Rinpoche, permit me to say this is not one of the ego issue.
No.
Basically and originally, doctors begin the cause of whatever choice they want. Basically, for many of them, not all of them, out of compassion in the very first place.
Yes.
And along the way, many of them have been lost
Yes.
due to other factors.
Yes.
So if they have compassion and bodhicitta, then why most of them, statistically and globally speaking, they end up with shorter lifespan? Please enlighten us.
And I don't know what they're doing, what they're practicing. Yeah. This is a little mysterious for me. It's a mystery for me. Yeah. Okay. One last question. Okay.
Yeah. Rinpoche, in our attempt to reduce our negative karma, we try our best to practice bodhicitta. But does repentance help to further dilute our negative karma? Repentance practice, does it helps to further reduce our negative karma apart from bodhicitta?
Who you said who?
Repentance.
Repentance, yes. Yeah. In the practice of purification, there are 4 powers. Power of remorse, and power of reverse or say resolve, the power of antidote, and the power of reliance. So if you use these 4 powers, then it becomes very effective for the purification. With bodhicitta, first, whatever mistake we made, whether you know or don't know, recall or don't, say all this cause of suffering that I've created, I remorse, means they are not right. See. Then next, say, now from today, I will not repeat the mistake that I made. It's not good for me. It's not good for anybody. I will not repeat. It's resolved. Then power of antidote, like say bodhicitta, or first just say like chanting mantras, practicing 10 virtues, those. Then the power of reliance, take refuge in the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, rely to Buddha, rely to bodhicitta. So I convince myself this. So through this, then it's very powerful of the purification. So, make sense? Yeah. Yeah, first please again take a deep breath and relax, exhale. So these 2 days we just reflect on this bodhicitta as generally what follows, we who follows the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, and particularly as a Mahayana practitioner. Vajrayana is part of Mahayana, it's not separate from Mahayana. Vajrayana without bodhicitta, Vajrayana is nothing, So we understand that. So we as a Mahayana practitioner, the bodhicitta is the indispensable, without which we cannot call Mahayana practitioner. So that's why we all just focus the practice of bodhicitta, remind. As I mentioned a few times, we rejoice. As you see, it's not just a Buddha's concept or Buddha created. It's the reality check, a source for peace and happiness, as a special source to free from suffering. It's such a precious. It's the jewel of the mind, that which makes our mind rich. The richness of the mind can only manifest through the bodhicitta. So we always, every day, as I mentioned, not just a kind of, we remind this session, I do one session chanting mantra, it's not that. 24 hours. When we eat, when we walk, when we sleep, when we wake up, when you die, any time, just cooperate with the bodhicitta. And then someday they will manifest effortlessly. It's a matter of getting used to it. So this is how to get to used to it. So we all should try. We may forget, no doubt. We often forget. But remind again and again. If we fail 100 times, and we remind 100 times, see, it's very important. And thank you so much for this opportunity. Oi, Jonjo, Senjo, Rinpoche, Maje, Panam, Jejroje, Jeba, Nyamba, Meba, Kone kondo pe wara sho. Thank you so much.